see you again. Do you remember this house that I made a few videos ago? Now I'm going to show you how to decorate it, as in decorating the rooms. I'm going to start with the top floor, and it's going to be a bathroom. You see, before we were architects, we built the house. Now we are turning into interior decorators. We're going to decorate the whole house, one room at a time. So, what you're going to need is a paper cup. Toilet roll, always good to have. Two little wooden sticks of some type. Matches. You don't really need, the red stuff on top that, you put fire. You only need the match sticks. You're gonna need some bottle caps, some little plastic caps of different types. A little bit of colored paper. Here I have cream paper, cream color paper that is, a light blue paper, and piece of thin cardboard. Then we will need some fabrics of some type. I mean, any type of fabric. I have used, my father's old ties. Shh, he doesn't know about this, but I'm gonna cut up his old ties. But you can use any type of fabric, really. You will need some different types of paints. I'm going to show you the colors later. A bit of glue, and of course brushes to paint paint the paint with. Something to cut with, preferably a small knife this time, because it's precision work. A compass for circles. A tweezer for those fine details. A pencil, of course. Ruler. Tape is good to have. What else? What else? Yeah, you need a happy smile. Okay, let's get started. We are going to start with painting the walls and floors and laying tiles on the floors, just like you would in a real house. I have mixed this beautiful sort of cream color paint, which is just white with a bit of yellow. So we're gonna start with laying that on the ceiling. So we start with laying on the paint. If you spill over onto the wall, doesn't really matter, because the wall is gonna have a different color later anyway. This is really simple. Just lay on the paint smoothly. And when you're finished, you dry it and paint it again. So we need to have it painted twice to get that solid cream white look. And lucky me, I have a house that is painted twice already, and it's quite finished for us to crank on with the next wall. So now all this is finished, I'm going to do the back wall. And for the wall, I'm going to use a sort of a warm gray paint, because I want it to have a nice contrast to the cream color ceiling. So now I have switched to a smaller brush so that I can go near the ceiling without spilling paint on it. In fact, I'll put it down for convenience. I continue painting the whole wall. And if I spill some paint on the floor, it doesn't matter, because the floor is going to have a different color later. And then we start with the floor. And the floor is going to be black. And notice that the dark colors like dark gray and black don't need to paint twice, because they're so dark they cover really well, so I can only paint once. I have to be really careful when I go into next to the ceiling here, so I don't spill any paint on it. That's why I'm using quite a small brush, small flat brush, to make it easier to be accurate. And then we are ready for the floor tiles. Now, I have a little sample over here. We are going to make tiles like this. So now we have painted the floor black, and we're going to add the cream white tiles. So this is how we do it. Start with the cream white paper, cutting it into little tiles like this. So they're exactly 2 centimeters in square. So I start here, so 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. Then I draw lines down, and then this way 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 and 20. Then I checker it up. Then my cutting knife. There. Now I'm going to prepare the glue. Because I can't use the glue as it is, I have to mix in a little bit of water so that it's a kind of a watery, thin sort of glue. Take a little bit more glue, mix it in with the water. Then I get my house ready. Notice that I am putting glue on the side where we drew the pencil lines on the tiles, so that the clean line without pencil lines will turn upwards. I take my tweezer and then I carefully position it by the staircase and then I press it down. There. That's the first tile. Then I put on more glue and I put it right on the corner of the last one. It's really good to have the tweezer to help me position it, because it can be really hard in my thick fingers to do this job. Then when you come to the end of the floor, you have to check how much you need to cut off to fit in the tile. So as you can see here, there's a little bit to be cut off so that the tile will fit in. About this much should do. Then I test it and it's perfect. Then I can put glue on. Beautiful. And then I cut off the bit of tile that is sticking out. Now that the floor is ready tiled, we are going to start on the window, and I'm going to use one of these little paper cups. It fits perfectly into the hole of the window. Look at it from the other side. See? That's how it fits. Fits beautifully here. So what we can do is to make a beautiful flower like this. Look at this. I've made one ready. So from this, we are going to make this. So let me show you how this is done. I start by measuring 3 cm from the bottom. There, different spots around the cup. Then I draw a circle around the cup. There. Then I cut that off. There, nice one. Then we need to make the shape of these petals. So I draw a line straight out like this all around the paper cup. There. Then I cut along these lines. Then I folded them out into a beautiful flower like this, and then we cut the petals sharp at the points, at the ends. There. Now I just have to draw the window and cut the window. So use a ruler, straight line here and one across, trying to get it right in the middle, like that. And then I draw the line for the window frame. Now, when I cut it, I use one of these little toilet thingies to support the floor of this cup so that I don't break it when I'm cutting. Okay, one piece of window, and 3 and 4, and the window is finished. Yes, now we got 2. Let's put it in. Beautiful flower window. Oh, that looks so nice against the gray wall. Next, we'll do the railing along the staircase so that, you know, you don't fall down here and hurt yourself. So this is the railing. It goes on like that, and it's made with 2 wooden sticks and a bunch of matches. Now let me show you how. First we need to cut the 2 sticks. You gotta of course measure the length here and here, and then when you've done that, you make a mark and cut it like this. Then the other one. There. Then glue the 2 together like this. Then we need to put this down and let it dry while we cut the matches. We need matches of this length, so we cut There. Now remember not to use the one with the red stuff on it because that can catch fire. So this you need to put in water and dispose of safely. Now this is what you need. Let's cut some more. Then we glue them on one by one, sticking up like this at a suitable distance between each one. Now if they fall down like this, just leave them for a second until the glue is a bit more sticky. And then you can stick them right back on because the glue is then more sticky. Now you keep on sticking until all of them are on like this. And then we paint it. Cream white. Now when it's dry, I put on the glue on each stick on the outer side here. There. Now let's see how it fits on. I stick it inside the stick is opening, glue it to the side of cardboard. I gotta hold it for a little while until the glue sets, and then I can put on a piece of tape. And now we are ready for the furniture. And this is where you need to start collecting all kinds of bits and bobs like this. I save all the bottle caps I can find. Make sure that they're empty, of course. You know, take the cap here. I take it off this little tube of paint. So here I got all kinds of little caps. Also, toilet roll is very important, and little bits of cardboard like this, and paper, of course. So now let me show you what you can use this for. I start by cutting a piece of this toilet roll like that, and then I cut it in half. In fact, I'm gonna cut one half bigger than the other. There, now that should be a very nice bathtub. So let's shape it a bit like a bathtub, like it's gonna be one of those old-fashioned bathtubs, really cute ones. Then I bend the sides out so that I make a little sort of edge on the bathtub, like this, and the other side. And then I do the sides of the bathtub. Like this and like this. Then I cut those out. Then I stick them on the sides of the bathtub. I just push this in here and then stick this on. Same on the other side. Then I hold it for a while until the glue sets. Then I cut 4 little legs from a strip of cardboard that I glue on. So like this. Make sure they are equally long. Then we dip them in glue. Actually, first I sort of round them a little bit to make them a bit old-fashioned, and then stick them on. Make sure that when they're all glued on, they support the bathtub so it's standing straight on the floor, like this one. You see here, I have glued on 4 legs and it stands beautifully. Now we can paint it. But first we gotta make one of these little taps. So here I have cut out the tap out of cardboard and stuck on this tap thingy here from a small bit of matchstick. Just cut off a small bit here and stuck it on there. Then we will glue this on. A little bit of glue here. Then I stick this onto the bathtub. Yes, now we can have running water on our bathtub. Okay, let's paint it. I choose a light orange to give the impression that the bathtub is made out of brass or, you know, some fancy metal like the old-fashioned bathtubs. And by the way, I gotta paint this twice to make the color solid. So I'm gonna dry it now and then paint it one more time. Then I'll show you later. Okay, when it's dry enough, I can put it into the house. Oh, nice here in the corner. And then the next one is gonna be this mirror. So I figured this mirror is beautiful right on the wall here. So let me now show you how to make this beautiful mirror. Now you can either cut the half a circle shape out of cardboard like I do now. You make a drawing like this and then you draw the frame and then you cut that out. Or like me, I was lucky enough to find a circular cardboard chip, so I'm just gonna use this one, but it's up to you and what you have. So I cut it in half, then I draw the frame, and then I cut it out. Now, when it's cut out, we need the blue color in the back. So I'm using this light blue colored paper, cut it to the size of the mirror, actually slightly smaller. So now I have the frame and the mirror itself. Then I can add some reflection in the mirror with a little bit of color pencil. So when I put the frame on top, it looks actually just like a mirror. So I'm gonna glue that on now. And there you have it. We have two beautiful mirrors. Before I stick on the mirror, I want to make the sink, because then I know how to position the sink you know, in relation to the mirror. So I'm gonna do the sink first. Here I have a bottle cap that I took off a water bottle, and this is a milk bottle. Now look at what happens when I put them together. See, now that's a beautiful sink. So I'm gonna put a little bit of glue onto the milk cap, stick it in here. Beautiful. Now, if I like to have a tap as well, water tap, then I have just made it out of a small piece of cardboard with a little piece of matchstick. So I'm gonna glue that on as well. Then we put it in. That's a nice location. Okay, let's position the mirror. I'm using a little piece of blue tack, and then I test where is the best place to put it. Oh, nice. Next, the toilet. Yeah, we need one of those. I've taken a small little bottle cap and then a small little piece of cardboard that I painted white, and then I just stick that on here. There, that's a convincing toilet, isn't it? Oh, gorgeous. Next, we have the two hooks to hang the towels on. Can you see them? They're tiny little. They're just made out of a little piece of cardboard and two tiny pieces of matchstick. And the towel, I'm just gonna cut out of my father's old tie. So here we go, cutting up the tie a bit, like this, and then a tiny piece. Is that enough? Let's try. There. Then I just glue it onto these hooks, at least one of them. There. Then I add a little bit of glue at the back of the hooks. Take my pin set, my tweezer, and then I stick it on. Nice. And we will need a little waste basket. So I made that out of this bottle cap. There. And finally, a cozy little carpet on the floor. Cut out a nice shape out of the tie. How about something like this? It's all up to you what kind of shape or color you like, but how about something like this? And the fact that it's kind of double like this, maybe that's a good thing, you know, make it look more thick and cozy. And let's see how it fits. Beautiful. So, that was the bathroom, the first room in our house. Now, let's see, I think next time I'll do the living room on the first floor, or maybe the bedroom, and then I'm gonna work my way down and over into the garden. So there's lots more work coming on this gorgeous house. Till then, enjoy yourself and do a great bathroom. Thanks, see ya.